Coach, we have a damp and rainy afternoon in the tri-state area as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium in the Garden State of New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. We're set. 19. Coming up to you at 25.
Watson on first down. That's caught by Howard. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And now a hook up downfield on second down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Now a first down throw, Watson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up first and 10 at the 16.
Ringo. Watch it.
Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Second and 6 at the Jets' 11-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. Running with Howard. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Nick Boyle there to make the grab. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set, ready? 15, Ronnie. 15 now.
Here I come again.
22 jet bomber. Smooth. Twist.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop. This Week 1 matchup pitting a couple Empire State rivals, no strangers to each other. They were both original members of the AFL, the American Football League, way back in 1960 to 1969. It's been a close series. Bills lead it all time, 62-55. And, of course, both of these franchises really feel like they have their quarterbacks of the future in Josh Allen and Sam Darnold. Good play there to step in and knock that one away by Chris Harris.
Who said that he couldn't play in the NFL?
Not me.
Not you. A lot of scouts did. A lot of people undrafted. And has turned himself into a Pro Bowl cornerback, one that really knows how to play the position.
Hey, echo.
Throwing his lock on third down. It's caught, and there's the first NFL catch for Marquise Brown. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bills' 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
X3, 218, chop it. Snap.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Hey, high 7.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke is going to find Hill here. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Was looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tighten down. There you go.
Get it.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
How did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it, it's seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why he ended up having to go up one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
That was a spectacular one-handed grab. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kenny Golladay, 62 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, Obviously, your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
And 2 stop.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. They're going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Alpha.
Locke working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now it's Tate. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. And they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And Tate's got it. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, he finished.
Okay, but
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
ready.
Here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
70, Indy. Hey.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They look to throw. It's Locke. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Mike 51, you ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. 51's to Mike. 51's to Mike. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
On third and long, it's Locke. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. On the return, it's Tate. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Watson now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's first and 10. The throw right sideline here is complete.
Complete to Golden Tate. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the 30.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. To throw again on second down. Watson buying time to his left. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. A throw over the middle, taken in. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Dancing to his left. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo.
Let's go.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Watson. He completes it to Tate. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, but now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Watson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Get it.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
51 the mic, boy. 51. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. And
to throw on 3rd down. Lock. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's taken to the 26. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Kenny Golladay, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in, already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Here we go.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Block off of play action. Got him in. It's Brown. 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Marquise Brown with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead now down to 20. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets blocked.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Set. 10 2 stop.
Watch one. 51 to Mike. Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Locke. That's complete to Marlon Mack. A gain of 8 and a first down. Locke now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Locke gonna throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw it is Locke. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Oh, this one is no good. Fairbairn hangs it out to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Watson. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And out across midfield. Goes for 24 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
56. Check 56.
Out of the gun, Watson. Throwing deep for Golladay. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Get it.
On 1st down, Locke. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. 57's the mic, watch 57. Too little, cut. Hey, check Mike 57.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 58 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Ready.
57's right. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Locke. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides what.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And the Bills first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the toss play, Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. That throw into the arms of Allen. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And the ball is knocked out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Mike 51. I got it.
Ready?
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Touchdown here in this opening weekend as his guys are back within a single score. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? So the yellow flag came out, and that... 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". I don't think you got it, son.
A big spot now for the rookie Locke. It's complete to Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Hey, Orbit.
51, Mike. Mike, to go.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level. Watson.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Watson now to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Set. 19. Tackle. Check. Crunch.
On first down, it's Howard. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that.
Look at the big man rumble. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Gold to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Check three.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard. And he's taken down inside the 30. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills.